Hey basketball players, today I'm going to give you my top 3 sneaky basketball moves that you can use to be able to score on your opponents much easier. Let's get down to it. So the first move that I'm going to give you is called the jab cross. We see Ja Morant doing this so many times in games that it's almost become normal for at least Memphis fans, but for the rest of the world, we haven't really seen too much of it. And what the jab cross really is when you're dribbling up the court, let's say in this case with our right hand, and what we're going to do is jab in the right direction and then cross over to our left hand and continue out towards the left side. So a little bit quicker, it's going to look like this. So we're going to jab, cross, and then go back towards that left side. And what this is going to get to give to our defenders is they're going to be thinking that we're going to be going towards the right side, and when in reality we're going towards the left side. So before you do any of these moves, I would definitely go and practice them before you do it in game. So a little bit quicker, it'll look like this. And you can add so many different other crossovers to that. So you could actually go and do an in and out crossover, cross, jab, cross, and then you can continue towards the rim. You can do a step back. There's so many different options out of that jab cross and so many different ways that you can set up that jab cross up. So this next move is all about footwork. So we know when we go in for a layup, we're gonna go right, left, and then up. And believe me, our defenders know that as well. So they're able to time, as soon as you pick up that ball, if they're a good defender, they're gonna be able to count in their mind, 1, 2, you're going up for your layup. So by us knowing that as defenders, we are able to go and do a really good block attempt on any layup or on any dunk. Now, something that I never did when I was a player and I never knew about when I was a player, but something that I know about now is after I came back from the States was 1-foot layups or 0-step layups. So 1-step and 0-step layups. So basically all this is you gather on that left foot, and instead of going right, left, and up, you can go literally bang and up. That's 0 steps. And then you can go on the right foot, 1 step and up. So basically how you do this is right foot, left, up. And that's only 1 step. That's not our 2-step regular layup. Because normally in this 2-step layup, on the right side, you would go dribble on the left, right, left, and then up because you're allowed 2 steps. But you can go dribble on right, left, and up. It's a much faster layup, and we see some smaller players like Fred VanVleet doing this actually quite often. And we're actually starting to see players like Terrence Davis from the Raptors. He's doing this occasionally on dunks. Now, to do a 1-step dunk takes a lot of power. So make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book down in the description below. Now the third sneaky move for today is called the hang dribble. We should all know what the hang dribble really is by now. That's why I'm leaving it until last. And because, well, let's face it, the hang dribble is actually quite deadly. So there's so many different ways of really working on the hang dribble. So number one, what a hang dribble is when you're dribbling and then you take an extra second or half a second to dribble again. Now that was a very easy, lazy example of it, but a really good example of a hang dribble is if you do a step back and you don't carry the ball, but you keep your hand on top of that ball, because now you have the option. If your defender thinks that you're going to drive off of it, they're going to give you some room and you can pull back for a shot. Or if you do a step back with a hang dribble, obviously now I just carried it, but if the defender comes close to, you can then drive by them. So this is actually quite a deadly move. So with the hang dribble, you can do a step back and then drive, and that is not a carry there. As long as you keep your hand, half of your hand above the top or above the imaginary half line on the ball, it's not a carry. As soon as you put more than a half of your hand below half the ball, it's a carry. So you have to keep that in mind. The other option is that step back and then land on both feet off of that step back. With that hang dribble, you're going to be able to have enough power to get it off to the rim with that shot. So you have two different options: hang dribble, shot, or hang dribble and then attack. Now, I hope that these 3 basketball moves help you be able to become a better basketball player. If they do, hit that like button, subscribe. Again, go check out my vertical jump training book down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.